live from Valley Park, Hurricane, West Virginia. Tim Carper along with Chauncey Griffith back here on the Boyd County Cubs Sport Network, and we're ready for game number 2. Cubs with a big 11-4 win earlier today against the Elk River Rampage. Right now taking on the West Virginia Smash in the nightcap of this tournament. And Gabe Mullins on the mound for the Cubbies.
And this is a pitcher that I've been waiting to see. We'll say that. Gabe does a good job.
Gabe does an excellent job. Defensively, the Cubs have, well, let's just get started here. As Mullins' first pitch is a ball. Rogers at first. Ty Mullins at second. At shortstop is Brantley Griffith. Brody Evans at third base. Behind the plate is Tate Caesar, as that one's taken for a called strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Left to right, it will be Marsh, Henry Sturgill, and Brantley Shelton's in right. This ball's lifted foul out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter, and I have no idea who the batter is. Who is the batter?
That would be Tyler, number 10, Tyler.
Number 10, Tyler. We don't have last names if you're just joining us now as before. Last name's not so important to these coaches and so forth. As Tyler hits that ball towards shortstop, fielded by Griffith. Strong throw to Owen Rogers, who could not quite hang on. Error on Rogers will allow the first batter to reach. And that'll bring up.
Let's go, Cubs. Shake that off.
The next batter as he takes strike one called.
And as one thing I'm noticing here, here in the top of the first here in this second game together today, Tim, is swinging and miss by Lawson there. Not trying to take your play-by-play duties.
Go right ahead, my friend.
But a little cooler, a little more shade.
Sun has gone down,
Yep.
lights are on. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's 3, sir.
Oh, that was 3. I'm
Yes.
sorry. And that'll be 1 away here in the top of the first. And we'll bring to the plate the lefty. Mullins. Ooh, that one's way out and it gets away from the catcher. Caesar, and moving up to second base.
Tate Caesar, you said there behind the plate.
Yep.
Does a great job keeping those balls in front of him. That was just
Generally, that ball,
yeah.
he'd need the peach basket on a pole to get to that.
I knew you had something for that.
That one's up over his head as well. Ball 2, runner advances to third.
A peach basket on a pole. That's a new one.
Well, that's what he'd need
Yeah.
on a long pole.
Makes sense, yeah.
2 balls, no strikes. Runner advances to third on 2 wild pitches by Mullins. There's a swing and a miss, strike 1 to the left-handed batter, and I don't think we got this kid's name on the air yet.
Ryder, R-Y-D-E-R.
Ryder.
And we don't have
From-
defensive positions.
From Paw Patrol.
You think it's the same guy?
Ball is tapped right back to Mullins. He'll make the easy play to first. They try to go home to get the out there, and he's not there in time, or he is there in time. Throw is late. And so that will score a run, but we do record an out on the fielder's choice.
And a good job by Gabe Mullins there coming up and
Making a nice play.
yes, sir.
Give up the run, got the out. And his first offering, the next batter is a ball 1.
This is Hunter, number 9, 4th batter in the lineup. Not to be confused with Hunter and McCall from the TV show Hunter.
True. Ball's lifted high to the left side. Griffith goes back and can't hang on.
Tell you what, and I can say this because that's my son. Don't know what he was looking at there.
High sky.
Yes, sir.
High sky. Perhaps my grandson should have called him off and caught that ball. But nonetheless, ball falls harmlessly to the turf, and with 2 away, another lefty coming up. A couple of lefties in this lineup. First offering's high for ball 1. I'll tell that kid at first base, he probably does not want to try to steal straight.
I would say you might be Correct.
Tate Caesar will cut him down like a couple of biscuits if he tries that one. That's high ball, too.
That's the only reason I'm here for your one-liners, Tim.
Well, I've always cut biscuits all the time.
Yep. I need to write these down.
We'll have it recorded. I'll write a book one of these days, maybe. Swing and a miss, strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 down, 1 on, 1 in. Here in the top of the first inning, Cubs and the Smash doing battle here in the Ball Yard tournament.
And Tim, well, go ahead. We'll call this pitch.
All right, we'll do it. That's going to be high ball 2. Ball 3.
From where we're sitting, and just shade to the right of center field, you don't hear much from home plate area, but I heard that fastball hit the mitt.
Well, that's a pretty good one.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he went for sure. So that'll run the count full to 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Go, Gabe, battle this one.
Different umpire than the first game.
Yep.
You got this,
We'll
Gabe.
see if he's got a date tonight or not. That should be strike 3, and it
Yes,
is.
sir.
Caught the outside corner for a called 3rd strike, and that will end
Go, Cubby.
that half inning with the Smash getting a run. They got a hit or 1 hit, I do believe. Well, it depends on if we count Brantley's a hit
I'm
or an
going
error.
to count that as an error.
So no hits, right?
No, that's where the way I'm scoring.
No hits, 2 errors, and 1 left on base. We played a half an inning. Your score here at Hurricane is the Smash 1. The Cubs will be coming to the plate. You're hearing it all right here on the Boyd County Cubs Sports Network.
To keep your dog in top condition, get your pet complete nutrition. Feed 'em sturdy, make 'em sturdy, happy, friendly, petty, birdie. Any dog can be a winner if he eats some sturdy dinner. Feed 'em sturdy, beefy sturdy, that's with thanks insist on sturdy. Ask any dog who's tasted it, the doggy with the bit. You sturdy dinner, dog food is delicious. Get sturdy.
Waiter! Waiter! Phil, did you ever see such poor service? I'm going to call the manager.
Take it easy, Walt. What's mostly wrong is your grouse.
I'm sorry, Phil, but my digestion is so upset.
What you may need for your poor digestion is something that works after nature's own order. Try Carter's Little Liver Pills.
Good advice. When your digestion is upset and you feel headachy and irritable, take Carter's Little Liver Pills. You see, each day nature normally produces about 2 pints of a vital digestive juice to help digest your food. If nature fails, your food may remain undigested, leaving you headachy and irritable. To feel cheerful and happy again, take Carter's Little Liver Pills. They increase the flow of this vital digestive juice quickly, often in as little as 30 minutes, and you're on the road to feeling better. Don't depend on artificial aids to counteract indigestion when Carter's Little Liver Pills aid digestion after nature's own order. Take Carter's Little Liver Pills as directed. Get them at any drugstore, only 25 cents.
25 cents for Carter liver pills. My papa used to say that guy had more whatever. He got more corn than Carter has liver pills.
I've heard it before myself.
I didn't know what Carter liver pills was and still don't, but I found a commercial for it.
Yes, sir.
And for those wondering why we're playing those old-timey commercials, copyright.
Yeah, because we can. How about that?
Well, true. And you know, we could stay on and talk, but you guys don't hear us talk the whole time.
No.
Plus, we might want to take a drink and
That's right.
of Diet Mountain Dew and talk to each other about something or take a breath. And we need something to cover those up. And so we found some old-timey commercials in the files and brought them out. Ty Mullins will lead off the bottom of the first for the Cubs. Mullins had a good first game.
He sure
Had a
did.
couple of hits, scored a couple of runs.
2 for 2 and a walk, I believe, and ended up scoring 3 runs last game.
So great game for Ty in the first one. Hopefully that will continue here in game number 2.
Yes, sir.
Mullins takes the first offering, squares the bunt, lays a beauty up the left-hand side, throw to first, nowhere near in time.
And I believe, Tim, that first pitch of last game was a bunt down the third base line.
I
and
believe
he ended
you're
up
right.
on first as well.
And wouldn't surprise me one bit to see Griffith square the bunt here, take it back, and Mullins steal second. That did happen in the first game.
It did.
Not this time. Griffith takes first on the ball up high.
One thing about this Cubs lineup, 2 pretty decent bunters at the top of the lineup
Yep.
here.
And they don't mind the bunt and run and
Oh,
hit
no.
and run and steal. I like it. That's exciting baseball. Wonder if we talk that, say, field umpire into moving over just a little bit.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it? I mean, you know,
He's right in my line of sight to the plate right now.
I got a feeling he's right in the line of the side of this camera too.
He might be. We don't know. We really can't see the camera that well, but we're just hoping that folks aren't too mad at our angle right now. Brantley does square the bunt, pulls it back, and straight steal on the way, and he'll get the second.
Yes, sir.
Will Ty Mullins. And the pitch was a ball, 3-0.
I'll try my hardest this game to keep track of stolen bases. I usually do that when I'm doing high school games.
Well, I'm used to having a statistician.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and there's ball 4. That ball was would have been over King Ogg's head. So
Eerily similar as
and Griffith just takes off for second.
I mentioned. Ty Mullins bunted down third base line, got on first base. Brantley Griffith was walked first at bat last game, so we'll see here what Tate Caesar does.
And he just took off for second after the walk.
Sure
and,
did.
Without any throw, and Caesar takes that one, high ball 1. So runners at second and third with nobody down. Caesar will step back in to the right-handed box. The 1-0. That's going to be a called strike. Catches the outside corner. Can't blame him, though. Kids walked Griffith on 4 straight, so why not make him throw a couple? Not a bad move there.
That's something you and I talked about last game, aggressive base running.
And being aggressive at the plate can help as well.
Absolutely.
Pitches up, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody down. Runners at second and third. We're in the the bottom of the first inning. The smash lead at 1-0, and that ball's in the dirt. Gets by the catcher. Mullins is going to come in easily from third base. And Griffith will move up to third, and we're all tied at 1.
Double deuces, Tim.
Double deuces. So the count is 2-1?
3-1, I believe.
Was it 3-1? Yeah, I didn't hit that one, though.
I will say this. I feel like we're contractually obligated to mention we were threatened, may or may not have been threatened by Tate Caesar, but he's been hitting the ball pretty well in practice.
He has. It wasn't a threat. It was a request.
There you go. Not a threat.
Not a threat.
And that's the truth. He really has.
He has been killing the ball in practice and hit the ball well the first game. He draws a walk there. And he may just keep right on going to second base, and he's going to. And he'll turn that walk into essentially a double.
There you go. 2 runners in scoring position is the important part here.
Hold on. Brody Evans is batting left-handed.
That's Gabe
Or
Mullins.
Gabe Mullins is batting left-handed.
How about that?
And he rips one right back at the pitcher. They'll throw to first to get an out. A run will score. And moving up to third base is Tate Caesar. That's the first time we've seen a left-handed batter on the Cubs all year long.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
And that
Worked out just fine. Moved the runners.
will bring Brody Evans to the plate.
And a wild pitch and another.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
3-1. Favor the Cubs. That one up and out. Ball 2.
So a win here, well, we'll talk about that later.
A win here will assure at least a number 1 or 2 seed, I think.
Remember
That's
how
what it
we've
is.
talked about, as broadcasters, sometimes being superstitious?
Yes.
I didn't want to jump the gun myself. You know what I mean?
I'm not superstitious at all. I'll talk about no-hitters. I'll step on cracks. I'm not superstitious.
I like it.
Here's a ball. Well, that ball sounded like a beach ball.
It did. Yeah.
It sounded like an old-fashioned T-ball.
A win here could essentially make Boyd County the 1 seed.
Right. I don't think anybody's 2-0.
No, I think you're right.
I don't think.
We're
that
playing
gets-
for one seed here is what we're
Right.
playing for.
If someone is 2-0, they usually go to most runs scored or run differential as a tiebreak. So it's probably a 1 or 2 seed, but I don't think anybody's 2-0. That ball's lifted into left field. Nice shot. That's going to get all the way to the wall. Brody Evans will come to second. And he's good wheels on for him to come to third. And a high throw. He's in there with a triple.
Yes, sir. What a shot there, right into the gap between left and center. And I tell you what, we got a glimpse there at Brody Evans' wheels.
Absolutely.
He got him moving.
So Evans will stand at third. Those wheels aren't on a Mack truck. They're more like on an S10, but they get them rolling, don't they?
I was just going to leave it at that.
They're
Okay?
short little wheels, but they got them rolling.
Yes, sir.
Chris Miller steps in. He takes the ball, and scoring is Evans from third.
Absolutely.
So 4-1 now for the Cubs. That pitch is up for a ball.
Chris was 0 for 1 last game officially, but he was hit by a pitch and ended up scoring a run off of it. Do a hit here.
That one's upstairs, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Odds are about 99-1 that this will be a strike.
Yep.
But this pitcher's thrown some pretty crazy stuff. And this umpire's a little bit more strict on the strike zone, and it will be a 4-pitch walk.
That's a second 4-pitch walk, third walk of this inning.
And that will bring to the plate Owen Rogers and also a trip to the mound by the Smash coach.
Rogers to the plate, Henry Sturgill on deck with 1 away.
I'll tell you what, when that sun went down, it feels great.
It sure does. I always say this on the air when I'm at baseball games. Great weather for a baseball game because I don't care what the weather is.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if it's a baseball day, it's a good weather for a baseball game.
Absolutely.
However, this is exceptional.
And we are taking the advice of Ernie Banks. It's a great day for baseball. Let's play 2.
There you go.
And that's exactly what we've done. Rogers squares to bunt, missed. I think they're going to call a strike, but a stolen base for Chris Miller.
You hustle, Chris.
Put Miller on second.
Get out.
That one's up.
Get out.
1 ball, 1 strike. Oh. Fat fingers. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on, 1 out. Aces wild. 4 runs in for the inning so far. We do have a 6-run limit in 9U baseball. As the catcher threw that down to third thinking Miller was gone, and Miller missed the memo on that one.
I think so.
2-1 count to Rogers. The wind and the pitch coming up. That one's inside, ball 3.
Get out. Get out.
Well, you might want to be thinking here the Smash are playing for tomorrow.
Absolutely.
This probably is not one of their top-notch pitchers, and that's okay. You save some guys for bracket play, as that one's taken right down Broadway. Strike 2, full count.
That was, that was pitch number 23, 24 coming up.
Oh, battle.
That's a lot of pitches for a young arm in 1 inning. He's only got 1 out. And Rogers draws a 4-pitch walk.
Gotta like the composure in the batter's box here from the Cubs.
They have no problems taking pitches, as Henry Sturgill will step up to the plate.
Last game, Henry was walked twice, scored 2 runs.
And that one was right at his noggin, but he's able to get down and out of the way of it. So Sturgill will step back in with a 1 ball, no strike count. Runners at first and second. 4 runners in the inning. And that pitch is way outside, and runners will move up. Runners will move up 60 feet, I should say.
I see where you were going there.
Used to doing little 90 feet bases.
Uh-huh.
We're on the 60-footers here. Pitching from 45 feet, 6 inches, technically. That was in the dirt for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 away. And the ball goes past the pitcher, but nice job there by the second baseman to back that one up. There's something you don't see every day, a left-handed second baseman.
No, you're right about that. Haven't seen him field the ball yet. But if you think about it, you would understand why that would be kind of awkward.
Yeah, he's got to turn his body completely the other way, and we're going to have a pitching change.
I believe you're right.
So that young man threw, about 30 pitches? Maybe a few more? That is number 99 that was pitching, looks like. I think you had him.
28.
28 pitches.
28 pitches. Number 99 coming onto the mound.
No, 99 just left the mound.
Okay.
Sorry.
That was Paris.
37 coming to the mound, I think. You know what? I should have brought
About
binoculars.
27.
27.
Lawson.
I have my football binoculars. I should have brought them.
That would have probably come in handy.
You know what I use? We often go to a break here. But you know what I use in football instead of binoculars?
What's it?
Binoculars. I've got a monocular.
Do you really?
And for some reason, I see better out of it. And it's also got night vision on it.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
And,
some of those dim-lit stadiums.
Yeah, I love it. I used to have binoculars for years. And I just have trouble seeing out of them for some reason. I don't know. I don't guess I figured out how to use them. But that monocular, boy, I can zoom in.
That's interesting.
And use that a lot in high school football especially. I use it a lot. I tell you what, when I used it the most was when I was doing KCU football, which you do now.
Uh-huh.
1 year before they got their stadium built, we rented out the Joan.
I remember that. Yep.
And so I was at Marshall Stadium and up on,
you're about a mile up in the air.
It's incredible how high that press box is.
Uh-huh.
And you got, if there's a play on the far side of the field, it looked like a little ants running around out there at times. So
that's when
those came in real handy.
Yes, sir. I was going to say that's when you become very appreciative of having a spotter.
Yep. Well, I didn't have one of those.
No, sir. No, sir.
I've never had a spotter in my life.
Me either. My pastor, Mike Blankenship, you know Mike Blankenship.
Know Mike very
Uncle
well.
Avenue Baptist Church down in Catlettsburg, Kentucky.
Yep.
He's the PA announcer for Boyd County.
Used to be for West Carter High School.
Absolutely.
When I did West Carter games.
I've seen him many, many times. He gets in the zone. You know, when he's calling a game, he's in the zone. But I've seen him many, many times with his binoculars right up against the glass.
Yep. It can be frustrating sometimes when you're trying to look and see, especially football, trying to see 8 guys get off one and try to see which guy's the last one to get up and who to give a tackle to, and a few other myriad of things going on in a football game. So Sturgill draws a walk. Bases are loaded for Mason Marsh with 1 away. Marsh struck out twice looking in the first game, so one might say he's due.
He is due. I'll be the one.
He got a little bit of a hitting lesson between games, and he was told to swing at that pitch right there, and he did. He just missed it. He went down twice looking, and I told him you can't hit the ball if you don't swing the bat.
You go.
That's just part of baseball. And he pulled his front foot out, swinging strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Bases are loaded here in the bottom of the first inning. Cubs lead at 4-0. And that ball is hit, and a nice hit right back to the pitcher, however, who picks it up and throws it away at home. Tried to get the runner out, and it didn't happen. So Marsh will reach on the fielder's choice. And they get nobody out. and bring across the 5th run of the inning. So bases loaded. Are there 2 outs? There's just 1 out.
Just 1 out. Another visit.
This time he's visiting the catcher.
Yeah, how about that?
Catcher dropped that ball, and coach is just trying to pick him up a little bit.
That's right.
That'll bring Remington Hudson Pillar to the plate. 5 runs in the inning, so there is a 6-run limit. And Remy hits that one to the shortstop. It's going to be caught for out number 2.
Good shot there from Remy.
And that will bring Brantley Shelton up, the number 11 hitter. Here in the bottom of the 1st. And Shelton grounds it to the pitcher. He'll throw home to first, and that will be the final out of the inning. However, the Cubs come up with 5 big runs here in the bottom of the 1st and take a early 5-1 lead over the West Virginia Smash. How many hits they get that inning? Couple?
1, 2, 2.
That's what I thought.
1, 2, 3, 4 walks, a couple fielder's choices, and a couple 3 runners left on. How about that?
There you go. Well, we'll be back after this word from our favorite hair care product, Brill Cream.
Another public service announcement from Brill Cream. Men, beware. Use 1 dab of Brill Cream. Just a little dab makes your hair look excitingly clean, disturbingly healthy. This man dared to use 2 dabs. Now he's in trouble. We refuse to be responsible.
Brill Cream, Brill Cream, Brill Cream. Brill Cream, a little dab will do ya. Brill Cream, you look so debonair. Brill Cream, the gals will all pursue ya. They'll love to get their fingers in your hair.
Those last few seconds was a commercial for Marcel Marceau's Greatest Hits. One of my favorites. You like Marcel Marceau? He's one of my favorites. You probably are too young to understand that joke.
Can't say that I get that
Marcel
one.
Marceau was probably the world's most famous mime.
Okay. Mimes are underrated performers in my opinion.
They're terrible.
Listen, there's a guy at SeaWorld that is one of the funniest human beings I've ever seen in my life, and he don't say a word. He's a mime.
Yeah,
I follow that guy on Facebook.
I've seen him walk around, and mimes are terrible. They ought to be outlawed.
Hey, we were talking off there that we don't disagree on much, and I think we just found it, Tim.
Well, it's all right.
Yeah.
I still love you, brother.
That's right.
First offering is high from Mullins, is high for a ball to our number 5 batter on the, what's his name?
Jax, J-A-X.
Oh, Jax squares to bunt, tries to lay one down and does, and it's going to be a foul ball. Have we heard anything about our stream?
I think we're good to go.
All right. Sounds good to me.
I'm sending a link right now to my
ball outside.
mother. Sorry.
That's all right. I think your mother may have hit the wrong link.
I think my mother's son may have sent her the wrong link.
That's quite possible. It happens sometimes.
And for those doing the math at home, I'm my mother's son.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Luke.
Nope, he's in the clear this time. 3
balls, 1 strike. Mullins rocks and fires, and that ball is hit towards the shortstop, fielded nicely by Brantley Griffith. Over to Owen Rogers for out number 1.
Brings up number 28, Lewis. First name Lewis. Not sure on the last name.
So 1 away. And what's going on there? I think Griffith and Mullins tried to do some kind of a jumping,
Yeah,
bumping their backs together or something, and they missed.
Can't win them all, Tim.
Hey, you can if you're good enough.
Yeah. Well, I got news for you.
First offering, strike one.
Again, that's my son, so I can say it.
That's exactly right. Mullins puts that one right down Main Street or Broadway. Misses with that one, however. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away here in the top of the second inning. Cubs lead it 5-1 over the West Virginia Smash. Some of these team names are hilarious. That one's low, ball 1. You got one of my favorites. I think your other son plays for, the Velocirabbits.
You know what? I'm a fan. Unique, we'll say.
It's very unique. I like it. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Did you know that a velociraptor is actually a real animal?
I do. When I saw that, I thought that maybe they'd made that up.
Same.
And tried to say a velociraptor had mated or crossed with a rabbit, and there's a swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down here in the inning. Had somehow got together with a rabbit and made a fictitious animal, but it actually is a true type of rabbit.
It's the type of kangaroo.
Or kangaroo,
yes.
I mean, from down in the Australia area, is it not? Or
it sure is.
Down in that area?
I thought it was a Pokemon or something like that, right?
I have no idea about a Pokemon
No,
either.
Me either.
I'm old school. That stuff, never heard of half of it. There's a ball hit well off the right side, but just foul. A ball and a strike.
It looked good off the bat.
It did. Ball was hit and struck very well. This Smash team has a plethora of left-handed batters.
They sure do.
That's about 3 or 4 we've seen, and I didn't even know we had one until Gabe Mullins went up left-handed last time. He's never batted left-handed any other time I've ever seen, but
Gabe is a man of many talents.
Maybe Gabe's been working on switch hitting, and that's perfectly fine with me. Might be times we need a lefty.
That's right. Speaking of Gabe, pitching a pretty good game so far.
He is. He's doing well. He falls behind on this lefty, 3 balls and 1 strike. There are 2 outs in the inning. Cubs lead it 5-1 and lost him there. 5-pitch walk with 2 away.
Go back to the old Bob Uecker there, just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside. Well, this fella right here he ain't big as a bar of soap. Well, he swings mightily and misses it. What's this kid's name?
Jace, J-A-S-E.
Jace is kid have to run around the shower to get wet, but but he took a mighty cut at that one.
Coach having a word with him there, the third base coach.
Coach probably thought that ball wasn't swing worthy. Hey, Jace, swing away, brother.
Hey, that's what Gabe Mullins said.
Swing away, buddy. I don't care. Swing. You can't hit the ball unless you swing. If you put the ball in play, you're dangerous.
That's right.
He takes a mighty cut right there, misses for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down here in the top half of the second inning.
Yep.
And that one's going to be called strike 3 on the outside corner. And that will do it for the West Virginia Smash in their top half of the number 2 inning. After an inning and a half, your score. The Cubs 5, the Smash 1. Back in a moment. Right here on the Boyd County Cubs Sports Network.
Get a can of Dr. Lyon's tooth powder today for a few cents at any drugstore. See what a surprise you get the first time you use it. We believe you'll never again return to ordinary, less effective ways of cleaning your teeth.
My complexion's so bad, I hate to go out.
Don't be a square. Try Ting, the faster way to clear up pimples.
Yes, doctors' half-face tests prove Ting medicated cream dries up pimples more effectively than any other product tested. Here's why. Boys and girls have overactive oil glands. Excess oil clogs pores, causes pimples. But Ting blots up oil faster, more completely than other products. In lab tests, Ting completely absorbed oil in 15 minutes. Hours later, other products still had not. No, hiding pimples won't help heal them. No mere cover-up can work like Ting's antiseptic medication. Remember, doctors' half-face tests prove Ting better in every case, better than any other remedy tested. Applied at bedtime, greaseless, stainless Ting dries to oil-absorbing powder that clings all night, even helps heal acne-type blemishes. Don't let externally caused pimples spoil your fun. Get Ting Medicated Cream, T-I-N-G. See thrilling improvement overnight or money back.
Dr. Lyons Tooth Powder and Ting Pimple Cream.
2 new ones on me.
2 great sponsors here.
Absolutely.
Of our
We're very
broadcast.
appreciative to our sponsors.
We had to go back to 1940 to find that one.
Yes, sir. That's Ting, T-I-N-G.
Yep,
Pimple Cream.
Ting Pimple Cream. I don't think any of our players are old enough to need it yet.
No.
Chauncey and I are too old to need it, so I don't know who would need it.
I don't either, but I'll tell you
I
what.
don't know who's going to use Brill Cream between us either.
Well,
neither one of us got enough hair to.
Hey, that tooth powder, though, comes in pretty handy.
I don't know. I got top dentures, so.
Yeah.
Have to find some effort in.
Yeah, we were going to look for a new sponsor for that.
Let's find something. Ty Mullins will lead it off here in the home half of the second inning for the Cubs. Had a bunt single in the first. Ended up scoring.
Yes, sir.
First offering to Mullins. Swung on, hit off to the right side, and handled nicely by the first baseman for out number 1.
First time I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, first time we've seen Ty swing the bat today.
Well, he bunted.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
he
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
swing the bat, but he, yes. You're right. Well, I mean, why swing if you don't have to?
I'm
you know
with
what
you.
I mean?
Here comes a swinger.
Brantley Griffith will swing at anything.
Yes, sir.
And there ain't a thing wrong with that. I'm telling you. As I say that, he lets the ball sail by for ball 1.
Brantley Griffith, also known as Bill to his loving fans.
Bill is rocking and firing as he swings at that curveball, misses woefully. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's going to be so happy when he goes back and listens to that.
Rock and fire, Bill.
He
told me when you weren't at a game one time, he said, you got to say that because Dad's not here. And I did. He lifts this one off to the right side. It's going to fall into short right field for a single. Nice job there by Brantley Griffith.
I believe, Tim, his first base hit of the day.
And that'll bring Tate Caesar to the plate. I should have brought that little lamp. I've got a little LED lamp that we might need to use that sometime. Well, probably not tomorrow. Who knows? That ball's in the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher to save a base from Griffith.
Something else about Brantley Griffith. He's not afraid to run.
No, but I think Jeff Evans had a knot tied in his belt right there. His ball's lifted over to the right side, and did he get it?
I believe he did. What a catch.
That was nope. They're saying no. No catch. It dropped. Boy, that was a heck of an effort by the pitcher.
Yes, sir.
I mean, a great effort.
Yes, sir.
By the smash pitcher to get over there, and he dove for that ball and just could not quite hang on to it. He caught it, but then when he rolled, the ball came out. And so the count will run 1-1 on Caesar. Takes that one outside, ball 2. Temperatures have dropped down into the probably mid-80s still, maybe the low 80s, but it still feels better than 97 than it was earlier. Here's a pitch in the dirt. Griffith's going to go for second. Head first slide. He's in there.
Head first slide. And you know what? He doesn't even have on his oven mitt.
You don't want to get me started on the oven mitt rant.
That's something else you and I agree on.
If you want to read about that rant, you can follow my Facebook.
Is that really true?
I wrote a rant yesterday about the oven mitts, and I think they might be one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life.
Agreed.
As the ball 4, and Brantley Griffith takes off for third. He's in there safely. Ball gets through. He's headed for the plate, and he's going to be safe.
Close play at home.
So Griffith gets all the way around for the 6th run of the ball game. Caesar on the walk, and all the throws will end up all the way over at third base after the catcher threw the ball into left field. And just like that, with one away, we have a runner back on third, and here comes Caesar to the plate, and he's going to score. So a nice job there by Tate Caesar to capitalize on the wild pitch.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the Cubs take a 7-1 lead here in the home half of the second inning. And there's a ball hit by Gabe Mullins, who batted left-handed last time, goes right-handed this time. And he's going to be thrown out at first.
Nice line drive hit. Just a well-played ball by the shortstop.
Well-played ball by the shortstop. Nothing you can say about that. Made a nice throw.
That's right.
And that will bring Brody Evans to the plate.
Tripled last time up.
Takes a swirp at that one and fouls it off the left side, but the pitcher able to come in and made a nice diving play. Nice play by the pitcher there. I mean, that was nice.
Unbelievable.
A diving catch to
athletic
end the
player
inning.
on the mound.
And that will be the end of the second inning. We played 2 complete here at Valley Park in Hurricane, West Virginia. And the Boyd County Cubs lead the West Virginia Smash by a score of 7-1. You're hearing it all right here on the Boyd County Cubs Sports Network.
Get a can of Dr. Lyon's tooth powder today for a few cents at any drugstore. See what a surprise you get the first time you use it. We believe you'll never again return to ordinary, less effective ways of cleaning your teeth.
It's delicious food, eat some every day. Oh, we ride in the rodeo, roping steers and butts and broncos, and we haven't had a bite 2 weeks in song. We are hungry and we're dragging, but here comes the old truck wagon with the fiddles that belong for. Bring her on!
Now, I'm the U.S. Marshal. The soft drinks I am partial.
And this popcorn's good.
Hi, guys, I say it be. You like 'em, lick 'em, ice cream, and this ice cream, very nice cream.
You buy 'em, and you try 'em, and you see. Now it's time for intermission, so let's all hit the trail and gather around the sweet bar where these goodies are on sale.
Everybody, but everybody, is going to our Ghost to Go-Go show. Already the spooks are swinging, the witches are winging, the haunts are on the move. The monsters are swaying, the ghosts are saying, come on, get in the groove. And come to our rock and roll Ghost to Go-Go show. It's a zany mixture of spooks and music with BB. You may rock with chills or roll with the combos. But whatever you do, you'll have the time of your young life at our Ghost to Go-Go show. It's new, it's different, it's tough.
The Ghost to Go-Go show.
I love it.
Not sure what that means. But
I'm not either, but I've got that song stuck in my head, that first one.
The concession stand.
Yeah.
We're going to play that one for Laura.
Yeah, there you go.
Concession stand at the home tournament in a couple of weeks.
Yes, sir.
Get everybody rushing towards the concession stand. All right, we head to the top of the third inning. Cubs lead at 7-1 over the West Virginia Smash. Gabe Mullins. First offering is up and out, up and in to that looks like Jace from a while ago. Is he still back up?
That is Landon, number 3.
Landon and Jace could be twins.
At least from where we're sitting.
He ain't much bigger than a bar of soap either.
That's right. Batter number 10 in the lineup, then we're back to the top.
Squares to bunt. Lays one down, but fouls it straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Beautiful evening for baseball here in Hurricane, West Virginia. Be back at it tomorrow. Another attempt at a bunt. Missed that time. Strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Probably, generally, the Cubs will find out about midnight tonight what time they play tomorrow and who. And there's a swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Which means you and I will find out when we wake up in the morning, or at least I will.
Well, I'm usually up at midnight, and Henley Joe is staying with us tonight. So
all right.
It could be an interesting night, especially when she gets a nap on the way home at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock.
Buddy.
She might be rocking till 2 or 3 this morning. That's all right. That's what grandkids are for. Have fun. Here's the ball slapped towards shortstop, fielded there by Griffith. Long throw to Rogers for out number 2.
Good work, boys. Good work.
Well played ball there, and a great job over at first base by Owen Rogers.
Great job by Brantley to Owen to get the out. So 2 away as the first offering is a strike. Gabe Mullins has done a great job here tonight.
5 strikeouts so far.
He has done a great job. He has been, what's the old term? Effectively wild at times.
Yeah, I like it.
Effectively wild.
And that's not a bad thing.
That's not a knock at all. You throw one over somebody's head, and they're not really wanting to step back in there.
That's
Here's
it.
a fly ball lifted to the right side or left side, and a nice play by Brody Evans.
Yes, sir.
To haul that one in. Brody Evans did a great job getting back to that one. And so that will end this inning for the Smash as Evans able to haul that one in. No runs, no hits. There were no errors, no one left. Was that a 1-2-3 inning?
It sure was.
It was a 1-2-3 inning for Gabe Mullins. Great job there by Gabe. We're going to head to the home half of the third and back in a moment here on the Boyd County Sports Network.
If your dog in top condition, get your pet complete nutrition. Feed them sturdy, make them sturdy, happy, friendly, petty, birdie. Any dog can be a winner if he eats some sturdy dinner. Feed them sturdy, beefy sturdy, vet with thanks insist on sturdy. Ask any dog who's tasted it, the doggy with the bit. You sturdy dinner, dog food is delicious. Get sturdy.
Get a can of Dr. Lyon's tooth powder today for a few cents at any drugstore. See what a surprise you get the first time you use it. We believe you'll never again return to ordinary, less effective ways of cleaning your teeth.
So after you eat some sturdy dog food,
yeah,
you need Dr. Lyon's tooth powder.
I believe it too.
See how that worked out there for us?
Yes, sir.
7-1. Your score here. In the bottom of the third inning, the Boyd County Cubs have Chris Miller due up.
Miller, Rogers, Sturgill right in the middle of the lineup.
There you go. The parking lot lights just came on. The field lights have been on for a while. It's actually feeling kind of nice here now.
It sure is.
I'm kind of enjoying this tremendously, actually. I am noticing on one of our previews up here that the lights kind of cast a little bit of
a glare almost.
Glare
yeah.
on the camera that we have, but you know what? Can't help that. It happens.
Best we can do. And I think overall, great picture quality.
Oh, I love the Mevo. That's the first time we've used it. The first time I ever turned it on was Thursday night. Chauncey and I met and turned it on and see if it would hook up to something, and it did, and
Here we are.
Here we are.
Yep.
So first time actual use was earlier today. We had some problems here and there, but overall I think things have went well. We've got some really nice responses from folks as Miller takes the first pitch up and in, ball 1. The 1-0 coming plateward, and Miller ducks out of the way of that one. Ball 2. And Chris Miller got hit in that first game right in the helmet. So he might be a little bit gun-shy.
That's true. That is true.
He took a bunk pretty much to the noggin early on. He kind of ducked that one, and it was a strike.
He he was hitting the helmet, and we're
Yeah.
thankful for helmets, obviously. but-
Absolutely. Well, to his credit, he got hit in the helmet. He got up, ran to first base.
And
That's what
scored a run.
And scored a run. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yes, sir. That's what I was getting at.
That's what you're supposed to do. That pitch is way up and outside. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Miller playing left field right now for the Cubs. Replaced Marsh in that last inning. And a 3-1, low and outside, ball 4. So a 5-pitch walk will bring Owen Rogers to the plate. Rogers will settle into the right-handed box with Chris Miller at first base. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Owen walked his first time up.
Went full. Went to a full count and pushed that pitch count up a little bit.
Yes,
That one
sir.
misses the outside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rogers batting second in the inning after the Miller walk. Hits that ball to the right side. It's going to be picked up by the pitcher, and he does a great job running it down to get the out at first. Moving up to second is Miller. And with 1 away, that will bring Henry Sturgill to the plate.
Pitcher there, Lawson.
Did a great job there.
Yeah, I'm telling
Picked
you.
that ball up and just beeline to the bag to nip Owens there. That ball gets away, and moving up to third base is going to be Miller.
There have been a few plays that the old pitcher,
Hey,
Lawson, I'm telling you.
He made a heck of a play to end that last inning.
Yes,
and
he did.
almost made another one on that ball hit over in front of the first base dugout. He had the ball and rolled over, and it fell out of his glove. He actually made the catch.
You got to think that's something that old Cody Sturgill, our third base coach, is got in his mind that, hey, we got a guy on the mound here that can get to home and cover quick.
Absolutely, got to be careful. You might normally see a bunt or something here, but Sturgill gets that one just over the reach of the second baseman for a hit.
And the RBI.
And an RBI single.
Yes, sir.
To score run number 8 for the Cubs, as that'll bring Mason Marsh to the plate. Marsh had a tough day at the plate today. Struck out twice in the first game. Did reach on a fielder's choice, I believe.
He sure did, yes, sir.
His first at bat back in the first inning of this one. Sturgill at first. First pitch, and Marsh hits that one to the right side. Picked up by the second baseman, but not in time. Ball wasn't hit extremely hard, but Marsh hustling down the line. He didn't even draw a throw there, actually. He's
right.
deceptively fast.
He sure is. He sure is.
He can be. If he wants to run, he can run pretty hard.
Yep.
That'll bring Hudson Pillar to the plate with runners at first and second and 1 away. And Hudson Pillar squares to bunt, pulls it back for ball 1. I don't know what time we are in the game, but with this 7-run lead, we may start another inning, but in the past, as that wild pitch gets across, we'll move runners up 60 feet. I don't know why my phone just fell over.
Out of nowhere.
Kind of like a ghost.
Yeah.
Well, we played that commercial about those ghosts earlier.
That's true.
Might have had something to do with it. Hudson Pillar. Strike call on the outside corner. As we were saying, 7-run lead. You're only allowed to score 6 runs max until you get to the championship round of most of these tournaments. So, did he call that a strike?
I think he did. I think
this dude, maybe he's got a date with the girl the other guy umpire had a date with later tonight. I'm not sure. He's not even been an over. And he just called strike 3. This umpire is he's tired.
From where we're at, I couldn't tell if he was bending over or not.
He's not now. No. He was earlier, but right now he's just standing straight up.
Yeah.
He said, this bending over's for the birds.
He's got his hands on his hips.
Yeah, he's tired. He's not bending over. He's not doing nothing. You can stick a fork in that guy. He is done. From what we were told, they had to go roust up a couple guys out of bed to call this game.
Yeah.
We got started about a half an hour late because neither one of these umpires were there. There's a swing and a miss, strike one. Yeah, this guy's give it up. He appears to be an older gentleman, and it may just be past his bedtime.
Yeah. No judgment from this direction.
No, sir. There's a swing and a ball lifted into short center field. It's going to drop.
Yes, sir.
And Mason Marsh is going to come around third. He's going to score on the double by Brantley Shelton. So nice job by Brantley Shelton. Gets him a double.
Hudson Pillar scores as well.
And Hudson Pillar and Marsh come in to make it is that a 10-1 game or a 9-1 game? 9-1 game, right?
10-1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-1.
There we go. I did get it right.
Yeah.
That was one of those times when I thought I was wrong and I was right. That'll bring the top of the order. Ty Mullins back to the plate. Thanks a lot. I'm sorry, folks, but I can't help but laugh at this umpire. He's got his hands on his hips. He's not bending over in any way, shape, form, or fashion. He's a head taller than everybody up there.
The only thing
there is no way he can see a strike or a ball where he's standing.
The only thing that's moved on him in the last 45 seconds is his head. That's it.
I don't think it moved much. Mullins hits one to the left side, picked up by the third baseman. He ain't got a snowball's chance on a July day of throwing Ty Mullins out at first. So a single by Mullins, infield single, will put runners at first and third with two away, and that'll bring Brantley Griffith back up to the plate.
And some good base running there by Brantley. Shelton gets him over to third base.
Absolutely. Almost ran into a tag, but was able to avoid it. And there's a pitch called a strike as Mullins will take second base. If this were the major leagues, that would be called defensive indifference.
Defensive indifference.
Yeah,
that's a term we don't hear a lot.
They would not credit a stolen base on that.
Oh, really?
Right. Pitch is low and outside of ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yes, defensive indifference is when they just let you steal.
Okay, when there's no attempt made.
No attempt at all to hold you on. Or
I see.
Pitch is high, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 away. We're in the bottom of the third inning. It's a 10-1 game. The Cubs lead it. There might be a 10-run third inning mercy rule in this tournament. Some tournaments have that. This ball's lifted over to the third base side, and it's going to be picked up by the third baseman and no play.
1 run does score.
So a run does score.
Yes, sir.
On the, I guess you have to give that an infield single. I mean,
I guess so.
No play made.
Right.
And taking second base was Mullins, and that'll bring Caesar to the plate. It's 11-1.
Caesar's scored 2 runs today off 2 walks in this ball game.
Hold on, that's not Caesar, or is it?
Tate Caesar is
it
next
is
in the
Caesar.
lineup.
That is Caesar. You're
I think
right.
he might be using a different bat.
He's using your son's bat.
Well, maybe he can do something
That's
with
why
it.
I thought maybe it was Brantley there for a minute, but it is not. He fouled that ball off to the left side, to the right side, excuse me. I know I'm getting left and right confused sometimes, but I'm used to sitting behind home plate.
Listen, buddy, I'm totally with you.
We're in a totally different area than I've ever called a baseball game from. That ball's in the dirt. Coming home to score is Shelton, and that'll be 12-1. Mullins moves up to third base. The umpire took his mask off. That's about as most movement I've seen out of him behind the plate all day. He really, I'm not, please don't think I'm dogging this umpire. He's tired. It's late. I understand it. As Tate Caesar, was that ball 4? I was way behind on the walks. On the ball strike count. And we're going to get a new pitcher, looks like.
I believe you're correct. So, with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning,
we've got what you might call a snooze fest here in Hurricane at Valley Park, where the Cubs lead the Smash 12-1. We'll step away, take a short or possibly an extended break, see how long it takes this pitcher to get ready, but we'll be back in just a couple of moments. You're listening to Cubs Baseball on the Boyd County Cubs Sports Network.
Here's a message of importance to millions of people who are continually pale and washed out, weak and run down. Doctors will tell you that these conditions are often caused by a deficiency of iron, the iron you need to build healthy blood, to keep your body function properly, and to keep you physically fit and mentally alert. Ironized yeast tablets provide you with a simple and effective way to get the daily iron your body requires. Ironized yeast is a concentrated iron tonic combined with high-potency brewer's yeast, one of the natural sources of vitamin B1. And every daily dose of ironized yeast gives you more than your daily minimum iron requirement in a form your body can easily use and put to work. Of course, pallor and weakness can come from other causes, so see your doctor regularly. But medical studies show that 2 out of 3 women, particularly those between 15 and 50, and many, many men, lack sufficient iron. So if you're not getting the iron your body needs, if you feel weak, run down, and are easily upset, get new pep, vigor, and color for only a few pennies a day. Start taking ironized yeast tomorrow.
Welcome back. We do have a scoring correction. It is 11-1 in favor of the Cubs. Does not negate the fact that this is still a snooze fest.
Absolutely. What did you say? I was asleep. No, I'm kidding.
So what do we have here?
Runners on the corners.
We got runners at first and third. Somewhere I missed a batter on my.
That's why I kind of backed out there. I was.
Please do that, because I thought.
Checking my book.
I thought that was Brantley up, and I thought it was Brantley up.
Yes.
And
Miller scored. Rogers grounded out. Sturgill scored. Marsh scored after both singling. Hudson Pillar struck out. Shelton, nice double, ended up scoring. Mullins singled. Now on third base, Griffith singled. So we got runners on the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4 runs scored this inning.
Here's a ball lifted over to the right side. First baseman settles under it, and that's out number 3. So we have played 3 complete, and that might be it. But we played 3 complete innings here at Valley Park in Hurricane, West Virginia. Your score stands at the Cubs 11, the Smash 1. I know I had originally said 12, but we had a scorebook mishap there on my side. Looks like the Cubs are coming back out, so let's go ahead and take a break, and we'll see what happens when we return here on the Boyd County Cubs Sports Network.
Waiter! Waiter! Phil, did you ever see such poor service? I'm going to call the manager. Take it easy, Walt. What's mostly wrong is your grout. I'm sorry, Phil, but my digestion is so upset. What you may need for your poor digestion is something that works after nature's own order. Try Carter's Little Liver Pills.
Good advice. When your digestion is upset and you feel headachy and irritable, take Carter's Little Liver Pills. You see, each day nature normally produces about 2 pints of a vital digestive juice to help digest your food. If nature fails, your food may remain undigested, leaving you headachy and irritable. To feel cheerful and happy again, take Carter's Little Liver Pills. They increase the flow of this vital digestive juice quickly, often in as little as 30 minutes, and you're on the road to feeling better. Don't depend on artificial aids to counteract indigestion when Carter's Little Liver Pills aid digestion after nature's own order. Take Carter's Little Liver Pills as directed. Get them at any drugstore, only 25 cents.
Fishing. Discussing my bifocal sunglasses that I have for fishing so I can tie lines.
That's
you know, those are important things that we talk about while you guys are going.
Yes, yeah, those are.
That's why we have to play commercials, so we can talk about fishing and
really that's the only reason,
and other things in life that are very important to both of us. I think is that Is Henry doing push-ups in the outfield there?
I don't know, but I hope we got that on camera.
Well, I'm sure we probably did.
That was pretty good. Pretty impressive.
Pretty good. Pretty good push-up.
Yeah. So far, so good for the Cubbies.
I'm looking at the Cubbies and don't see it right. Oh, there he is. Remy Hudson. They're going to call the game.
I think you're right.
They've decided to go ahead and call this ball game. I think that home plate umpire said, I'm not bending over one more time. It ain't happening. This game's over.
I've got a feeling he's not too upset.
It's 11-1. Yeah. I mean, they can only score 6.
That's right.
So,
essentially the game is over.
They couldn't start another inning. I mean, they played an hour and 21 minutes. So,
yes, right.
They can the hour and a half time limit. There's no way that they can get another inning in. So why start this one? I understand, especially get these kids at 9 years old home and in bed. Most of these Boyd County kids have about an hour drive to the house.
Yes.
So let's get them there. So I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to play one quick break.
I hope. I know you're not watching right now, but Coach Jeff Evans and somebody just collided right there by home plate. Jeff went down.
Is it Gabe?
I don't know. I think it might be his son, Brody.
Yeah, I think it is. Well, I'm sure we have that on tape.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be back watching it, too.
If we do, then don't be surprised if you see that on Funniest Home Videos, and we'll try to win us $1 million.
There you go.
If they still have that show. I don't even know if that show's still on. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back. Chauncey will quickly run down the numbers for you, and then we will return here for our final break tonight, and I'm going to play Chauncey's favorite commercial to end us out here.
It's delicious food to eat them every day. Oh, we ride in the rodeo, roping steers and butts and broncos, and we haven't had a bite to eat since dawn. We are hungry and we're dragging, but here comes the old chuck wagon with the fiddles that we long for. Bring her on!
Now, I'm the U.S. Marshal. To soft drinks, I am partial.
And this popcorn's good.
Hi, guys, I say it be. You like 'em, lick 'em, ice cream, and this ice cream, very nice cream.
You buy 'em, and you try 'em, and you see. Now it's time for intermission, so let's all hit the trail and gather around the sweet bar where these goodies are on sale.
All right, Chauncey, we're running low on battery on the old box here, so let's hurry up and see if we can get her done.
We'll make it quick. Ty Mullins, offensively, goes 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a run scored in the first. Brantley Griffith officially 2 for 2 with 2 singles and also 2 runs scored, walked in the first inning. Tate Caesar goes 0 for 1. However, he did walk twice in the first and the second innings, scored runs both of those. Gabe Mullins 0 for 2 from the plate. Did pick up the win on the mound, though, and we'll talk about that here in just a moment. Brody Evans goes 1 for 2 with a nice triple and scored a run in the first inning. Chris Miller walked twice, scored 2 runs. Owen Rogers goes officially 0 for 1. Ended up grounded out in the third, walked in the first. And Henry Sturgill walked in the first, goes officially 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. Mason Marsh goes 1 for 1, we'll say. There we go. We're back now.
We're back.
Cooking with gas now.
Had a little battery operation failure there. Go ahead.
Back to Henry Sturgill. Goes 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored in the third inning. Walked, left on base in the first. Mason Marsh goes 1 for 1 officially with a run scored, singled in the third inning. Retch base on a fielder's choice back in the first inning. Single came in the third inning. How about that? Remington Hudson Pillar goes 0 for 2. From the plate in this ball game, and Brantley Shelton, Retch base on a fielder's choice in the first, had a nice double, and RBI and scored a run in the third inning. So, again, your final for this one is Boyd County 11, West Virginia Smash 1. Gabe Mullins, winning pitcher on the evening, only gave up 1 run, had 2 strikeouts in the first, 2 strikeouts in the second, and then a strikeout in the third. He only pitched 3 innings, had 5 strikeouts. I would say a great job from him on the hill tonight.
Absolutely, and a big win for the Cubs here tonight. As we said, they finished this one out 11-1. Will finish as the number 1 seed, heading out of pool play into bracket play tomorrow. We'll be on the air tomorrow. Hopefully, God willing, the creek don't rise.
That's
we have
right.
no idea when we play, who we play, but we're going to try to be here for you and bring you all the action here on the Boyd County Cubs Sport Network. Thanks, Chauncey. We had a blast.
Hey,
man.
thank you. I'm enjoying this.
That was a lot of fun. We're going to try to do it again, and in a couple of weeks we'll get together again, and we'll do things a little differently, but have a lot of fun. So I want to thank everybody for listening in tonight, watching in tonight, tuning in tonight, however you watched, listened, smoke signaled, carrier pigeon, however you heard us. We certainly appreciate it and hope you enjoyed our time here tonight bringing you the Boyd County Cubs. They win it here tonight, 11-1 over the Smash, one earlier today, 12-4, and they move on to the bracket round tomorrow as the number 1 seed here in the Ball Yard Tournament. For Chauncey Griffith, this is Tim Carper saying God bless everyone. Have a great weekend. Follow us here at the Boyd County Cubs Sports Network.